Before we start this video, I want to do a card of the day. This card says, may God grant your heart desire and make all your plans succeed. Psalms 20 verse 4. And then in the back it says, you are a gift from God and that's how I'll treat you. I love these cards of the day because it just reminds me of how much God loves me. Yeah, just reminds me about that. But yeah, on to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Victory and you are watching Victory Diary. Now, today we are going to be answering 20 questions, and I haven't talked to y'all in a while, so this is just my way of reconnecting, getting to know y'all getting to know me, because I haven't posted in a long time, and I just been so busy, so much wahala in my life right now. But today we're going to be answering 20 questions, and it's on my phone, so I'm just going to be reading it off my phone. Now let's get started with this video. So question number 1, what was the last time you laughed so hard you started crying? My ex group of friends, it's only one of those friends that I'm still besties with for life, and we would laugh so freaking hard. Like my pandemic girlies, we would be on FaceTime on Instagram, and then we would be in our classes, and then sometimes we'll be in the same class, and then sometimes we would forget to take ourselves off of mute. Like for me, I forgot to take myself off of mute, and then all you heard was me talking and the teacher saying, please put yourself on mute. And when we started laughing so hard. We laughed so freaking hard that day. Those were some times. Question number 2, what's the strangest thing you've ever seen? In real life, the strangest thing I've seen is, so basically you can get this at your local African store. My mom did it, and it was a foot scrubber, but it looks like a rock. And so we're very spiritual. So one day I saw it sitting on the table, and when I tell you, I was scared down boots. I was so scared because when I saw it, I was like, oh my goodness, it's a demon. And I ran out the living room, and I told my mom about it, and she was like, oh, that's a foot scrubber. Yeah, it's to scrub the dead skin off your feet. I was like, oh. And I went back in the living room, saw it, and I wasn't scared of it no more. That's very scary and strange. Didn't expect that to happen. Question 3, what's the worst flavor of ice cream you have ever tried? Is peppermint. I'm not a peppermint girly. Not a peppermint girly at all. Yeah, so that was the weirdest flavor. Question 4, if you could swap places with a Disney princess, which one would it be? Princess Tiana. No, there's no question. Princess Tiana. She went through trials and tribulations. She has a loving mother. Even though her dad passed away, she had a loving dad. She went through trials and tribulations to find her true love. She saved up money, worked her butt off. She had that grind. Some of y'all don't have that grind in y'all. She had that grind in her. I swear, she was working double shifts all the time. She had a best friend who just so happened to be rich, and then she found her Prince Charming, who also just so happened to be rich, and he was fine and free. And Princess Tiana is beautiful. She is so beautiful. Her man is so handsome. I could switch places with her any day. And at the end of the show, she had her dream restaurant, was able to help her mom, has her dream restaurant, has the man of her dreams, doing what she wants in life, not having distress ever again. What more could I ask for? Yeah, Princess Tiana any day. Number 5, if you could have one mythical creature as a pet, what would it be? I would pick a fairy. Because fairies are cutesy. They're little, glimmer and glam, the wings, they fly around, they can make wishes come true. They're like your little god fairy. Yes, she has to be pink. Okay, question 6. If a zombie apocalypse happened, what 3 things would you want with you? A very strong man that can do it all and protect me. And do it all. Endless supply of water. An endless supply of clothing. Okay, question 7. What do you think is the acceptable time limit for dropping food on the floor and when eating it? Okay, I most definitely go for like 5-second rule. Okay, question 8. If you were a tree, what type of tree would you be? A fruit tree, a female tree specifically. If I had to pick a certain fruit, it would be an apple tree. That's what I'd be. I'd be an apple tree. Question 9. If you were invisible for a day, what would you do? I don't think I can answer that question, because what I would do would not be legal. Okay, question 10. What's the strangest thing you have ever eaten? What is the strangest thing I've ever eaten in my book? Oh, so basically, like when I was younger, there's this like, it's a nut, and it's based in somewhere in Africa. I don't know. My mom got it from the African store. And basically, you can eat it, but the problem is it has the strongest smell. Like, think of oregano. Think of you just taking a piece of oregano and just chewing it. You see how all the scent and stuff would just overpower your mouth and your nose and your entire body, and you still have to swallow it? Think of it like that. That's how that nut was. And my mom made us eat it, and it was so bitter. It was so disgusting. It's supposed to have health benefits. I don't know. But like, it was so disgusting. It was so bitter. It was so, like, we wanted to vomit. That was like the weirdest thing I've ever eaten in my life. Question 11. Would you rather eat 10 hamburgers in a day or 100 carrots of French fries in a week? 10 hamburgers in a day, because they're not saying how thick the hamburger had to be. And if it's just one meat, I could eat 2 hamburgers for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snack on hamburgers when I get hungry after, and then just do a detox the next day to flush out everything I just ate the day before, and just hope I don't get food poisoning or worms. Yeah. Question 12. What's the strangest interaction you had with a stranger? So, I've been waiting for the day to say this. It was prom. 12th grade year. It was prom. Having the time of my life. Waiting for my brother to pick me up. About to go home. About to wrap it up and go home. This is around like, I think like 11 at night. Going on 12. And so I'm walking down the street because I'm trying to find my brother's car. And where he's telling me to go. And then he's like, come. So I'm walking down the street. You got these 2 ladies. I don't know if they were under the influence or something, but they were lit. They were having a great night. And they were like, oh my goodness, you look so beautiful. You look so pretty. Oh my goodness, can we take your picture? Let us take a picture for you. Keep in mind, I have social anxiety. Like, so I'm trying to pull up a picture so I can show y'all how good I looked that day. And I have social anxiety, so like, it was hard for me to say no. Like, I just couldn't say no. So I handed them my phone. Keep in mind, I could have easily gotten my phone stolen that day. But I handed them my phone and like, handed them my phone. And they tried taking the picture for me. It looked so bad. I think I ended up deleting it. But like, it looked so freaking bad. And what's it called? And then they were like, oh, let's do it again. And then they took it again. It still turned out really bad. And I was just like, oh, it's okay. I have to go. And they're like, you sure? It's okay. And I'm like, no, I have to go. So I left. And I was just like, Oh my goodness, that's like the weirdest experience I have ever had. Okay, Exhibit A, Daddy, a little video, Daddy. Oh, I ate. Okay, this is more so in like in the light. Hold on. I had to take off my jewelry for this because if my mom were to ever ask for like pictures of me that day, which she didn't, thankfully, I was just then gonna show her the one without the jewelry because she did not approve of any jewelry. I didn't own no jewelry. She was not playing when it came to jewelry, so I had to like do one without jewelry. I had to live that kind of lifestyle when I was still living under her roof. Okay, moving on. Question 13. Have you ever had an out-of-body experience? Yes, every time I freaking sneeze. Every time I sneeze, I literally feel like something is happening on the inside. Like I get chills all down my body, eyes fluttering because of the pressure. I feel rejuvenated after. I feel like something just came out of me every single time I freaking sneeze. And it feels so powerful because of the like pressure and stuff. And I just feel so weird, but then I feel rejuvenated right after, and it feels like an out of body experience. But on a serious note, yeah. Question 14. What's the oldest thing you believe was true? What's the oldest thing you believed was true as a child? Okay. I love to answer this question. So I used to think that like I could fly or you could climb up walls with like toilet plungers because of what I saw in the cartoons. So like I would like climb up on the couch. I would have a grocery bag and I would jump down and expect it to like for me to like go down a little slower because the grocery bag is catching the air, but obviously didn't work. And then another time I thought I could climb the wall. So cause in the like I call it passage walkway, we would climb the wall with like our feet and hands. So I thought like on a flat wall I could still climb the wall. So I took the toilet plunger and I tried to plunge it towards the wall and I tried climbing up. It did not work. Long story short, it did not work. Question 15. What's the most random part of history you'd like to go back in time to visit? Before slavery. Yeah. Most definitely. The times before slavery, the good times, before colonization, before, the expedition to Africa, before they discovered Africa was there. That's the time I want to go back to. In fact, the time when Jesus walked on this earth, that's where I want to go back to. The time Jesus walked on this earth so that I can experience that. Yeah, most definitely. Okay. Question 16. What's your strangest habit? Currently, facial expressions. Yeah. My facial expressions, like, they say it all, and I can't control it, and it's such a bad habit. But, like, back then, I used to be a really bad germaphobe, so whenever I wanted to get people's attention, I had social anxiety, like, real bad. And so I couldn't say their name because it was hard for me to, like, speak. So I would take my pencil and I would tap on their shoulder. Or if it was, like, lunchtime, I'll take, like, the end of my fork or a utensil I haven't used, or the utensil still in the bag, and I would tap them on the shoulder. Yeah. It took a long time to break that habit. Okay. Question 17. Who's the weirdest person in your family? My mother. No questions asked. Question 18. What's the craziest item of clothing you've ever worn? I'm not really never got the chance to venture out, so I guess a tube top. Question 19. What does your dream house look like? No big windows, very big space, modernized, big backyard so I can have a garden, security everywhere, basement, regular floor, top floor. Now there can even be another top floor. I don't really care. There just has to be 3 stories. A basement, level number 1, level number 2. And there has to be a sunroom. There has to be a garage for 2 cars. And there just has to be like open space like everywhere. Like rooms, bathrooms, dining room, kitchen, living room, front yard, front driveway, garage. I just like open space, but not big windows, because that's kind of what I grew up with, and I really like that kind of style. Okay, last but not least at all, question number 20. Why do dogs love smelling the butts of other dogs so much? Well, scientifically, biologically, that's how they identify other dogs. Just like us looking at another person and identifying like their features and saying, okay, that's so and so. That's basically how dogs do it. But I think the reason why they also like it so much, because like the scent of the person, they can get the person biologically. Of the dog. And, just that's their way of being friendly and meeting somebody. Just like how we shake hands with somebody, or we say, hey, nice to meet you. That's our way to getting to know somebody. And with dogs, their way of getting to know another dog is smelling their booty hole. Smelling their booty hole. Y'all, this was a fun video to make. I haven't talked to you in a while, and I'm so grateful that I'm finally making this video. I'm going to try to put it out as fast as I can. And yeah, I hope y'all liked this video. Please go like, comment, share, subscribe this video. And thank you for tuning in with my 20 questions that I asked myself. And I hope y'all have a good day. Bye.